procession of undergraduates is led by the Students' Marshal, Dr. Mark Zupin, the 2017 recipient of the Presidential Teaching Professor Award and Associate Professor of Mechanical Engineering and Graduate Program Director. The faculty and staff procession is led by the Faculty Marshal, Dr. Sarah Shen, the 2017 Presidential Research Professor and Professor of Education and Special Assistant to the Provost for Academic Initiatives. She is joined by Staff Marshal, Ms. Wendy Martin, the 2017 recipient of the Presidential Distinguished Staff Award for Professional Staff and Director of Technology Development, and Ms. Cheryl Johnson, the 2012 recipient of the Presidential Distinguished Staff Award for Non-Exempt Staff and Grant Specialist for the Office of Contract and Grant Accounting. The faculty, staff, and students marshals are carrying batons that the UMBC Alumni Association gave to the university in honor of our 40th anniversary in 2006. The platform party is led by the Grand Marshal, Dr. Kimberly Moffitt, President of the Faculty Senate and Associate Professor of American Studies and the Language, Literacy, and Culture PhD program. The Grand Marshal carries the University Mace, a symbol of presidential authority. Used only on formal academic occasions, it is carried in the procession immediately before the President. UMBC's Mace was commissioned by the Alumni Association for UMBC's 20th anniversary in 1986.
The 70th commencement exercises of the University of Maryland, Baltimore County will now be in order. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for our national anthem, sung by Mr. Pramuk Mohalan Vargas, a music student at UMBC. He is a sophomore majoring in music and global studies. He plans to graduate in 2020 and is honored to represent the music department today. Gentlemen, please remove your hats or caps during the anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Yes, guests, you may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to introduce the president of UMBC, Dr. Freeman Hrabowski.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon again. We ordered this beautiful weather for you graduates and this amazing ceremony. I am delighted to welcome everyone here today, and before we continue, I want to take a moment to welcome you to this event center. You are on the first day of undergraduate commencements in this event center. Give yourselves a round of applause. Now, your fellow classmates from this morning who were in the arts, humanities, and social sciences heard me say they were the first group to graduate in this group, and they applauded. So let me just say, perhaps we were saving the best to last. Give yourselves another round. But don't tell them I said that. In addition to this ceremony today and this morning, we also had yesterday the graduate student ceremony where we awarded hundreds of master's and doctoral students in that graduate school ceremony. This dignified ceremony is very special to our students, their families, and the university community. And so as we celebrate today and honor our students, we ask that you handle yourselves accordingly and that you remain in the event center until the commencement is over. Earlier this month, we held another ceremony that recognized some of our very special seniors, and we have some here today, and those are the new members of Phi Beta Kappa. If you're in the audience, please stand. Let's see who you are in Phi Beta Kappa. Give them a round of applause. We also have students who were inducted earlier this month into Phi Kappa Phi, the oldest all-discipline honor society in the nation. Would you please stand? All new members of Phi Kappa Phi, wherever you are, please. Would all of the students wearing red cords please stand? Let's see who you are, and I will tell people it's amazing. These are students who have earned a 4.0 GPA. That's amazing, because we know our faculty really don't do grade inflation, so it's a big deal. It's amazing. Now, students, the older I get, the more I realize there's nothing in our lives more important than our families. Students, graduates, I want you to stand and let your families know how much you love and appreciate them. Graduates, stand up and let the families be applauded. Applaud the families. Thank you. You may be seated. Wow, you are very ordered. They were waiting for me to tell them to sit down. I'm impressed. I'm well educated. And now I'm going to ask the faculty and staff to stand because I know the graduates want to applaud their professors and staff members. Faculty and staff, please stand. I'd like to ask the members of the platform staff, the vice presidents, the deans of the colleges and schools, the members of the President's Council, presidents of the campus senates, the representatives of SGA, the Presidential Faculty and Staff Award recipients, please stand. Would you please applaud the leaders of the campus? Graduates, this is your day. I encourage you to savor this moment and think about the symbolism of your family surrounding you, the people who've known you all your lives. Enjoy this moment. Tomorrow it will come. But this day, savor it so that you can always remember it. It doesn't get any better than this, I promise you, all right? With that said, I am delighted to welcome to the podium Mr. William Shorter, a member of the University of System, Maryland Board of Regents. He's a student regent who graduated from one of our sister institutions, so give Will a round of applause, would you please?
President Hrabowski and UMBC administration, faculty and staff members, family and friends, and you, the graduating class of 2018. You guys could give it up for yourselves, it's all right. I would like to extend my warmest congratulations to you, my friends, on behalf of the University System of Maryland Board of Regents. There is no doubt in my mind and in the minds of others around the world and this nation that the 2017 and 18 year has been a historic year for this university. From your first Rhodes Scholar recipient, and I believe Naomi is here, if you could please stand real quick. To the men's basketball historic win, but how can we forget they truly stand on the shoulders of the chess team here? UMBC has reached a new level of national distinction. However, this could not be achieved without the vision of President Hrabowski and the committed work of the faculty and staff members here today. So let's give it up for them one more time. And since I have the mic, I'll be remiss if I didn't extend my personal appreciation to Dr. Hrabowski for everything that he's done for every single student that has crossed his path. There's a checklist when you run into Dr. Hrabowski. Your grades have to be great. Don't be surprised if he makes you read to him. And be prepared to know what you're going to do next because he pushes you to the next level. So for that, thank you, Dr. Hrabowski. My friends, I would like to challenge you to take that leap of faith. History is filled with ordinary people who dared to do extraordinary things. I'll give you one primary example. If the children of Birmingham in 1963, like Freeman Hrabowski, didn't dare to take that leap of faith and rise up to the evils of Jim Crow, would we cherish an inclusive education today? My friends, class of 2018, you see, the leap of faith is not only for you, but for everyone else also. It is the power of one, but for the value of all. Don't let your intellect and ability be in vain. Share and spread it. Have the audacity to believe that you alone can make our community and world a better place, whether you may be a teacher, engineer, or doctor. Because you are a legacy built on the foundation of grit and greatness. I leave you with the words of George Bernard Shaw, who President Hrabowski quoted at his installation address on September 1993. Shaw once said, "Life to me is no brief candle. It is a sort of a splendid torch, which I got hold of for the moment, and I want to make it burn as brightly as possible before handing it on to future generations." My friends, make your light burn brightly. Congratulations on behalf of the Board of Regents.
Great, Will. That's excellent, Will. The only thought I had, parents, he said in 1993, he and many of the graduates, how many of you had not been born in 1993? Had not been born. That is disgusting. I want you to know. I'm now pleased to introduce UMBC's Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Philip Rouse, who joined us in 1990. As he's now the former Dean of Science, and he will always be one of our professors of physics. Dr. Rouse.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the scholarly community we call our UMBC, I would like to extend my congratulations to our graduates. Of course, we had very high expectations when we welcomed you as a member of the UMBC community, and those expectations were based upon your promise as scholars. Today, we celebrate your fulfillment of that promise. This event reminds me of the words of G.K. Chesterton. Those were, "Education is simply the soul of a society as it passes from one generation to another." So today we acknowledge not only your accomplishment, but also, in some sense, the passing of the torch from one generation to another. Today you will join our community of UMBC alumni who dedicate their lives to making a difference by advancing our understanding of our own humanity, our democracy, the natural world that surrounds us. And your achievement represents not just your academic accomplishments, but the friendships you formed, the faculty who nurtured you, and the family and friends who supported you and helped you arrive here today. So I hope you will see your achievement as emerging from within the context of a community that knows you and a community that cares about you. So as you look to the future, I believe that your fulfillment will derive from making the most of whatever talents have been bestowed upon each of you. And it lies in extending to the farthest limits the resources of your mind and of your heart. So in conclusion, I'd like to leave you with my final salutation, and this is it. May you enjoy a life rich in the knowledge that each day your work and your relationships have truly made a difference. Congratulations.
Very nice, Dr. Rouse. We have a number of staff members and family members of faculty and staff graduating today. So if you're in the graduating class and you're either a staff member yourself or a family member of one and have family members on the faculty and staff, please stand right now. Who in the graduating class is in that group? Let me see who they are. Give them a round of applause where they are. We're very proud of you. And now I'm going to ask those of you who are in the audience and in the graduating class who are either veterans or members of the military to please stand. In the audience or members in the class to please stand. Veterans and members. Many of you will be going on to graduate schools and professional schools. About 40% in the sciences going immediately to graduate or professional all over the country and beyond. Others will be working at companies of all types in this country and beyond. I would like, and we have many of the alumni who are doing that right now, so if you are an alumnus or alumna in the audience, all alumni, please stand wherever you are in the audience and in the faculty. Let's see who are the alumni of UMBC. Wow. Very nice. Very, very nice. And now I'd like to recognize our valedictorian finalists. Please stand as I call your name. First, Daniel Morris, whose biochemistry and molecular biology will be pursuing a PhD at the University of Pennsylvania this fall. Daniel, where are you? Daniel Morris. Give him a round. And then Naomi Baru is a chemical engineering graduate, UMBC's first Rhodes Scholar. Naomi. Naomi will be pursuing her PhD in engineering at the University of Oxford, where she will work on heat transfer applications for nuclear fusion reactors. You'll have a test on this after this. Give her a round of applause, please. To both of you. Please visit our homepage, the website homepage, for more inspiring stories. There are many. We have every one of you has an amazing story. We have some of them on the homepage. And I am now delighted to introduce our valedictorian. She is graduating with a Bachelor's of Science in Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. She pursued research from her earliest days as a freshman at UMBC, including work that has focused on a number of scientific questions. She has actually already co-authored 2 papers in top-tier academic journals. She serves as a mentor in the research lab, has served as a tutor in organic chemistry courses. She volunteers in Baltimore City with an international COEIT medical fraternity, Phi Delta Epsilon, and her research has focused on studies that involve neural tube defects. In fact, she will now be entering Emory University to pursue the MD PhD in neurobiology. She is an amazing Eudora Vital. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Hrabowski. And good afternoon, everyone. I'm so excited to see all of you here today. But I'm just gonna be honest, I have stage fright. So when I found out that I was selected to be our class valedictorian, I was in shock. Don't get me wrong, I was excited, but fear and anxiety quickly followed that. I was also uncertain about what I wanted to talk about in this speech. And when I thought about what I'd want to hear from a valedictorian, I thought, nothing. I'd rather skip ahead to the tassel turning part. So all in all, shock, fear, anxiety, and uncertainty filled the weeks leading up to today. Thank you everyone for letting me share that with you, and no worries, I'll get on with it now. There is nothing that I could say to make this day any more special than it already is. We're all graduating. However, there are 3 things that I think we can carry with us from our UMBC experience into our next pursuits. And they are, 1, learning to be comfortable with discomfort. 2, upholding the value of diversity. And 3, the practice of gratitude. Becoming comfortable with discomfort, though it sounds a bit odd, is essential to our growth. When we're uncomfortable, we're paying attention, we're vulnerable, and we're humbled. Does anyone remember their first UMBC exam? I know I do, and what an awful experience that was. So after my first round of exams, I started to get to know my classmates better, formed study groups, went to tutoring, and spoke up in class. And soon after, things got better. But this process was uncomfortable. I was terrified to speak in front of class, but I had to get over it. We've all had to make uncomfortable adjustments which have enabled our growth, and we are here because of those changes we've made. As we make our transition into the workforce, graduate school, service work, or maybe even back home, we should carry this idea with us: comfort with discomfort. Sometimes it will hurt, but UMBC has brought out the grit in all of us, and we can certainly tackle any of life's challenges and grow from them. 2, as UMBC has taught us, we should continue to uphold the value of diversity. An ordinary UMBC student is an extraordinary citizen. We have been shaped into global thinkers, advocates for diversity, and agents of inclusion. The best part of it all is that no one person best represents UMBC, and this is what has fostered our unity and success. Our custodians are UMBC. Our professors are UMBC. Our families are UMBC, and we, the students, are UMBC. This class reflects what the world should look like. This experience has enabled us to transform the environments we will enter and make them more welcoming to others and their differences. 3, gratitude. The road to get to this day has not been easy, and as a class, we reflect the different obstacles that have made our pursuit to this degree challenging. I would like to recognize the students who held jobs while pursuing their degree, students who raised a family while pursuing their degree, students with learning disabilities, students who have suffered from mental or physical illness while pursuing their degree, students who have overcome abuse, discrimination, and any other force that could have knocked you down but didn't. You are the definition of grit and greatness. As they say, it takes a village, and it has been on the shoulders of giants that we've succeeded, so we must remember to be grateful. I would like to take this time to thank my parents for encouraging me to explore my interests and teaching me resilience. Additionally, my grandmother, Aline Ge, has had a special role in my life. My grandmother emigrated from Haiti when I was 3 days old, and she has supported me throughout my entire life. Despite having no education, she instilled in me the value of an education and hard work, and because of her, I am here. Mama, Maman, merci pour tout ça que tu fait pour moi. Ou toujours là pour moi. Parce que ça me campé là. Ou pas jamais dit non. Merci. Grandma, thank you for everything you've done for me. You're always there for me. You never say no, and because of that, I stand here. Practicing gratitude is something that UMBC has taught me to do better, as I've relied on so many people here. Uplifting others and acknowledging their efforts to support us and others is something that should happen more often. So I encourage all of us to continue to practice gratitude. In fact, let's do that right now. If there is someone you would like to thank, whether they are in the room or not, let's take a moment to think about what we want to say to them. So let's use these next moments of silence to form our message of gratitude. Thank you very much, graduates. I do hope that you will share your message of gratitude with those whom you appreciate before the end of today. Let's set an example for the nation in this divisive time. Grow from discomfort, uphold the value of diversity, and practice gratitude. I challenge us to approach others with care. I challenge us to seek to understand others, as this will enhance our interactions with those we come across. Let's show the world what it means to be from UMBC. Thank you, and congratulations to the illustrious class of 2018. Thank you for an unforgettable 4 years. Thank you for encouraging me, uplifting me, teaching me, and challenging me. Hold fast to our UMBC experience and use it to transform the world.
So I want to see Eudora's grandmother. Where is she? Have Eudora's grandmother stand. Where is she? Please have her stand. Félicitations, madame. Félicitations. Je vous en prie. Félicitations. It's wonderful, inspiring. At this time, I ask Dr. Rouse to join me for our next presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now confer our honorary degree. Dr. Paula Johnson, please rise and step forward. President of Wellesley College, Dr. Paula Johnson is an innovator recognized globally for advancing, promoting, and defending the education, health, and well-being of women. Dr. Johnson is a physician, scientist, and educator with extensive expertise in healthcare, public health, and health policy. Throughout her career, she has led the way in ensuring research findings are effectively translated in order to improve healthcare for women. By uncovering gender biases in these areas, she has helped transform how medicine is practiced and how research is conducted. As president of Wellesley College, Dr. Johnson has championed efforts to integrate the ideals of inclusive excellence into every aspect of academic and residential life. Under her leadership, the college is also developing new opportunities in STEM fields by drawing on the synergies found at the intersection of science, the humanities, and the social sciences. She has been recognized as a national leader in medicine by the National Library of Medicine. Most recently, she was awarded the Stephen Smith Medal for distinguished contributions in public health by the New York Academy of Medicine. She is a member of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences and the National Academy of Medicine. Dr. Johnson received her AB, MD, and MPH degrees from Harvard University. We are proud today to honor Dr. Paula Johnson with an honorary Doctor of Science degree for her unique and cutting-edge approach to improving women's health.
During her time as full professor at Harvard, Dr. Johnson was kind enough to be my host when I received an honorary degree from that institution. Professor Phyllis Robinson is a Wellesley alumna and recommended. I want Professor Robinson to stand as I read this, please. Wherever you are, please stand as an alumna of that institution. Now, therefore, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Maryland and given to me by the Chancellor of the University System of Maryland, and upon the unanimous vote of the Board of Regents, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa, together with all the rights and privileges thereunto pertaining. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Paula Johnson, the President of Wellesley.
Members of the graduating class, President Hrabowski, faculty, family, and friends, it is such a great honor for me to be with you here today and to celebrate this milestone in your lives, and to do so in this absolutely stunningly beautiful new venue. The spirit of promise fills the air, and I see it in your faces. I see the pride of your families, friends, mentors, and I can't help but to share it. You've worked hard, or to put it in UMBC terms, you have shown true grit, and it is clear to me that this is a term that is so fitting. And now, on this beautiful May Day, you reap the rewards, and let me be among the first to say congratulations. I am so deeply grateful for the honorary degree bestowed upon me today, and fittingly, it brings to mind my first meeting with President Hrabowski. He just referred to it a couple of minutes ago. It was in 2010, and he was one of 10 luminaries to receive an honorary degree from Harvard University. I was asked to serve as his official Harvard escort for the occasion, and this was a tremendous honor, and one that I was quite excited about. While we had not previously met, I knew him well by reputation. Just the previous year, Time magazine had named him one of America's 10 best college presidents. He was known for the rare capacity to transform the dream of inclusive excellence into a reality, to combine commitment to diversity with the highest of academic standards. His success with this elusive goal was a source of fascination. How did he succeed where so many had failed? What did he do differently? What is this magic that you have going on in Baltimore? I thought of this again last March when, as you perhaps recall, the UMBC Retrievers achieved their historic victory over the Virginia Cavaliers. Yes. And I must say, for anyone who is just returning to planet Earth, let me recap. The Retrievers defeated the #1 ranked Cavaliers, becoming the first #16 seed ever to beat a #1 seed in the NCAA men's basketball tournament. Now, no one was more excited than President Hrabowski, and here's what the self-proclaimed mega nerd told the Washington Post. And I quote, "I've got the kind of goosebumps that I get when I'm solving a math problem." Now, yes, I love that quote, and it made me laugh too. But on a more serious note, something else he said really had a bigger impact, and indeed it stayed with me ever since. He was contemplating the diversity on display that day in the stands, on the dance team, and in the band. The vast range of races, religions, and backgrounds, just to name a few of the categories that far too often divide us. With justifiable pride, he said, "You saw in the UMBC community what America wants to be." Now, what a beautiful observation, and also how very true. Now, commencement speakers tend to focus on the future, and it's often said that this ending is a new beginning. Now, that's certainly accurate, but it's far from the whole story. Yes, you are moving on to an exciting new chapter, but as you do, you carry with you all that's gone before. When we've spent a long time somewhere, we tend to take it for granted. That's just human nature. But what you've experienced during these years at UMBC is far from the norm. This gives you special powers and responsibilities. So what will you carry with you? It's been 50 years since Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated in Memphis. And the night before his death, he spoke of the tremendous unrest that had seized the world. Here's what he said, and I quote, "The world is all messed up. The nation is sick. Trouble is in the land, and confusion is all around." He acknowledged the hardships of living in such a time, but he also spoke of its gifts. And he said, "Only when it's dark enough can you see the stars." And he talked of having been to the mountaintop and having seen the promised land. The world you are poised to enter has much in common with the world that Dr. King described. And in so many ways, it is messed up, sick, and troubled. Now, as then, there is confusion all around. But here's the thing. Unlike so many, you know the alternative. Each one of you has lived within a culture where everyone is seen for who they can become, regardless of where you come from, regardless of what you look like, how much money you have, who you love, or what you believe in. This has been your world. You've lived it, breathed it, helped to create it. You too have been to the mountaintop. You have seen the promised land. You have seen the power of high expectations matched with robust support. You have seen the magic of what can happen when passion meets preparation. You have seen the power of grit to triumph against the odds. This is a tremendous gift, and it's left you uniquely equipped to move the world forward, to share your insights and experience, to lead through the power of example. Now, this may sound like a tall order for just one person. Many of you here this afternoon are just embarking on adulthood. I know that because you weren't born in 1993. So many things vie for your attention: new jobs, graduate school, family responsibilities, student loans, new homes and communities, charting your next steps forward. Here's the good news. It isn't about adding more to your already full plates. It's about how you do what you do, the spirit you bring to your lives. And my hope is that this spirit will radiate the magic of UMBC. Soon you'll be in possession of a freshly minted diploma. This is just a sheet of paper, but it represents so much more. The knowledge you've gained, the friends you've made, the ways of your thinking that's evolved and grown, how you've learned to navigate both success and failure. Each of you has received the gift of an excellent education, and this will open doors for the rest of your life, and I suspect that it already has. But beyond what you've learned is how and where you've learned it. Day by day, this too becomes a part of you, no less than the academic lessons learned, no less than knowledge gleaned from problem sets or lab experiments. All of you have lived and learned within this remarkable culture, one that embodies the best of this nation's values and ideals. Its importance can't be overstated. So what will you carry with you? Your mission, should you choose to accept it, and I very much hope you will, is to carry the culture of UMBC into the larger world. For all the talk about diversity, there's still remarkably little appreciation for what it truly means, for the concrete ways that it opens up minds and possibilities. Too often the conversation devolves into bromides, to breezy observations that we all are better off if there are more of us at the table. Now, this is certainly true, but for those with limited experience, it can be helpful to point out why. You stand to play a powerful role here. This is something you've lived. Think back on the ways your life has been enriched by people unlike yourself, by their perspectives and ideas, on the ways your eyes and mind have been opened, on the ways you and the world are better off. Then talk about it. Be ambassadors for this vision. Now, sometimes this may require telling your own story. Dr. Damon Tweedy graduated from Duke University School of Medicine and Yale Law School, and his book, Black Man in a White Coat, A Doctor's Reflection on Race and Medicine, was a New York Times bestseller. And where did this impressive figure get his start? Well, UMBC, of course. The fact was front and center in a piece published by the Washington Post last March. Here, Dr. Tweedy cheered the Retrievers' victory, a far cry from the 6-21 game losing season that capped his own UMBC basketball career. But after this brief reflection, he turned to his real point, the enormous impact of UMBC on his life. At UMBC, he thrived in a community of supportive peers. His ambitions grew. And I already told you what followed. The headline on the op-ed beautifully captured the message. And it reads, "Now the whole country knows the UMBC I love." In recent years, Dr. Tweedy has written a lot about the importance of training more Black doctors. And in the New York Times opinion piece, he explained that Black doctors are more likely to practice in high-need, high-poverty communities of color, just as he did himself. Here, along with research studies, he talked about what he had seen firsthand, Black patients misdiagnosed based on negative stereotypes. To be sure, there are many doctors of all races who give excellent care to Black patients. At the same time, Dr. Tweedy argued that Black doctors have a special role to play. So why am I telling you this? It isn't simply to highlight the career of a remarkable UMBC alum, and it isn't simply to highlight the need for more Black physicians, though as a Black physician myself, it's a subject that is close to my heart. The point is larger, and it's relevant to each and every one of you. Just like Dr. Tweedy, every one of you has powerful capacities grounded in who you are and what you've experienced. Sometimes these are obvious strengths. Perhaps in simply living your own best life, you subvert a stereotype. I think of the countless Retrievers who were living testament to the fact that athletic prowess can go hand in hand with academic excellence. And it's not just basketball. It's people like men's lacrosse team captain Greg Huxtable, who will be continuing his high-level research on quantum computing at UC Irvine, where he'll be pursuing a PhD. Yes. I think of many of you who bring together expertise in STEM with a passion for the arts and humanities. Again, showing how seemingly disparate endeavors in fact support each other. Graduates such as Daniel Morris, whose stellar work in biochemistry and molecular biology went hand in hand with performing in the Down and Dirty Dog pep band, the musical theater club, and in Shakespeare's Twelfth Night. I think of all the women in STEM who graduate today. Women such as Google-bound Catherine Dillon and Northrop Grumman-bound Priyanka Ranade, both embarking on careers in software engineering. These journeys testify to the impact of UMBC's Center for Women in Technology, which is doing so much to reverse the decline of women in computing. Some strengths are obvious. Others appear as the flip side of vulnerability. In his book, Dr. Tweedy talks about the insecurity he sometimes felt at Duke Medical School, where one of his professors once mistook him for a maintenance worker. this was a difficult experience. It would have been quite understandable if he'd pushed it to the back of his mind, tried to move on and forget. But that's not what he did. Instead, it became one of the opening stories in his acclaimed bestseller. To each one of you, my challenge is this: consider your greatest vulnerabilities, things which you may feel, for which you may feel dismissed, judged, or disparaged, and ask yourself if they may not be an untapped source of power. And here's the spoiler alert: they always are. This is a new chapter. You are at the beginning, and all around there'll be people with greater accomplishments and more experience, and this can sometimes feel daunting. On down days, you may wonder what you can possibly have to offer at this stage of your life, and the answer is a lot. All of you are experts on your own experience, and I urge you to claim this authority and to do it proudly. Use your voice to stand up for your values. At some level, you already know this. It is baked into the culture of UMBC, and it is part of your DNA. President Hrabowski was just 12 years old when he convinced his reluctant parents to let him join Dr. King's Civil Children's March in Alabama. Hundreds of children were arrested as they marched on the steps of Birmingham's City Hall to protest segregation. They were sprayed with powerful water hoses, hit with batons, threatened with police dogs, and thrown in jail 5 days and nights for young Freeman Hrabowski. That was in 1963. 55 years later, we are seeing a surge in activism among students and young adults. Many of you are part of this. You are taking up the torch. The values that drive you are those shared by good people throughout history: wisdom, knowledge, kindness, love, a better future. Essentially, we are all still trying to heal a suffering world. There are so many different paths to that end. Some of you will become physicians and medical researchers. You've already heard from Eudora Vital, soon to enter Emory University's neurobiology MD PhD program. And Eudora, that was truly a powerful address. Thank you. Those of you who take this path will follow in the footsteps of so many illustrious UMBC graduates who've gone before you. Alumni such as Dr. Jerome Adams, who last year became the 20th Surgeon General of the United States. Others will become teachers, perhaps having benefited from the Sherman STEM Teachers Scholars Program, which trains outstanding math and science students to teach in middle schools in challenging city environments. There could be no greater calling. Still others will chart paths through fields that range from computer science to nuclear engineering. The field for UMBC's first Rhodes Scholar, who you welcomed, Naomi Buru. She'll be pursuing her PhD at Oxford. Wherever this next year takes you, it's just a beginning. Life is long, and you will likely find yourself moving through a number of different roles and perhaps different professions. Now, that's certainly been the case for me. When I accepted the position at Wellesley to carry my commitment to women's health and women's advancement onto a broader stage with a focus on education and women's leadership. Now, to many, this shift was surprising. Why would I leave behind what I had built? But for me, this was a logical extension, another way to heal and strengthen, a way to build on my lifelong commitment to helping women thrive. And in fact, I didn't leave behind what I had learned as a physician, teacher, and researcher. Far from it. I've built on the past, not replaced it. I think especially how my years in medicine taught me to lead with questions and to listen intently to their answers, to balance authority with humility, recognizing that what I don't know may be more important than what I do. Every individual path contains such universal lessons. Keep your eyes and ears open and then carry these lessons with you. So the Retrievers' stunning victory this March captivated the nation, and it was far beyond the world of sports. We love an underdog. It's part of the American dream, the idea that everyone has a chance to reach the pinnacle of success, that the past doesn't predict the future, that true grit can prevail against all odds. But even as we cheer such inspiring triumphs, we must go deeper to recognize the larger context and critical role that it plays. Yes, our successes are our own, but they are not only our own. The same is true of our failures. We live within a larger culture. That culture is powerful. It has the potential to both help and hinder in far-reaching ways. And nowhere is this more evident than at UMBC, where the culture of inclusive excellence is a pervasive force for good. To paraphrase President Hrabowski, UMBC has shown us what America wants to be. A place where every person has a chance to become the best they can be. A place where the whole community unites in support of all its members. A place where we thrive through building up, not breaking down. Today you move into a new and exciting chapter. What will you carry with you? Along with your superb education, I hope it will be this: a commitment to bending our culture's arc towards more and greater inclusion. A commitment to making the larger world more like UMBC. Thank you and congratulations.
You look like what America is becoming and wants to be. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you so much, President Johnson, for that inspiring story. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now proceed to the awarding of our degrees. Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science please rise? Dr. Hrabowski.
Dr. Rouse.
Dr. Hrabowski, I have the honor of presenting the candidates recommended by the faculty of the University of Maryland, Baltimore County for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the state of Maryland, given to the Board of Regents and the Chancellor of the University System of Maryland, and by them entrusted to me, I hereby admit you to the degrees which you have earned during the course of your studies at the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, in token whereof you shall be given a diploma with all of the honors, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto pertaining.
Today, each graduate will receive a memento from the UMBC Alumni Association. And joining us today, we have a member of the UMBC Alumni Association Board of Directors, Mr. John Becker, who will make the presentation on behalf of the association. And so now will the candidates for biochemistry and molecular biology please walk to the stage under the direction of the commencement staff? And will the remaining candidates please be seated until your row is escorted by commencement staff to the stage? And please, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that the graduates and their families and friends please remain in the arena until the ceremony has concluded. Thank you.
You give it to me.
We now present the graduates in biochemistry and molecular biology.
Philip Adejumo.
Alexander Aljas-Rawi. Olaniki Awatunde, magna cum laude. Alberto Afua Atweriwa Boafo Arco. Kavneet Kaur Chahil.
Congratulations.
Sophia Z. Koliger, magna cum laude. Kisra Ehsan. Arissa Falat, summa cum laude. Jair K. Flores. Sam George Giannaculius, cum laude. Amanda Harvey.
Timothy Ho.
Sirasa Ayambamram, cum laude. Ishwarya Iyer, magna cum laude. Raquel E. Jaramillo, cum laude. Jaraso K. Zamonia Cabandana.
Mike Levine.
Lantan Lee.
I'm sorry. Kamsan Marasai.
Lauren Markovich. Daniel J. Morris, summa cum laude. Dean A. Nguyen. Mayan X. Nguyen. Colin T. O'Hearn, cum laude. Audrey May B. Padilla, cum laude. Jordan Pardo, cum laude. Elizabeth Olua Damilola, Paul. Karndeep Singh, cum laude. Joseph Raymond Skowronski, magna cum laude. Jeremiah Hindova Soko. Benjamin C. Sparkland, cum laude. Drew Z. Spira. Habiba Sultana. Justin Taylor. Saran Johannes Teko. Reiji Tsukumoto. Eudora Faith Vital, summa cum laude. Nihawali, summa cum laude. Chantel Wilson. We now present the graduates in bioinformatics and computational biology. Anne Grace Cirencioni, magna cum laude. Mark Abade, magna cum laude. Brianna K. Richardson, cum laude. Jonathan Werner, summa cum laude. We now present the graduates in biological sciences. Sophia Abbott. Zain Al-Abadin, magna cum laude. Noor Abu Mater, cum laude. Adiola M. Adesokan, cum laude. Anila Afzal, summa cum laude. Pedram Mir Agzadeh. Fernando A. Aguilar. Nehal Mohsen Ahmed. Minyot Matthias Aklilu. Amir Ala Bedashti. Divine Mungwa Ambe. Bianca K. Amin. Majed Rami Amari. Darian Anderson, cum laude. Saron Araya. Erica N. Arato, cum laude. Holly A. Asbury, magna cum laude. Allison N. Atkinson, magna cum laude. Ife Mayowa Akolawole Awaranti, cum laude. Seong J. Bay. Sapna Basapa, cum laude. Monica Lee Batterton, magna cum laude.
Marijan Baysardet.
Nicholas Bazemore. Ramy Edmund Ben Davies.
Morgan M. Bennett.
Junaid A. Bhatti, magna cum laude. Jayati Babsar. Danielle Boateng, summa cum laude. Brittany Bonham.
Thomas Burnett.
Chanda Burke. Thelma A. Bush. Anya Bird, magna cum laude. Rachel L. Campbell, cum laude. Sarah M. Campbell, cum laude. Clarianne L. Karanugan. Camille M. Chowdhury, cum laude. Derek Andrew Koss, magna cum laude. Madeline M. Dane. Emily R. Davis, cum laude. Sung S. Davis. Muriel Jugela Kake. Nyak Doan. Hannah M. Doherty. Gabrielle L. Dunn. Sylvia Uwela Edojuweri, magna cum laude. Melek El Mali. Ogechukwu Ekajuba. Olotomia Fadiran. Austin Daniel Feely. Nathan Feely, cum laude. Amanda Fernandez. Danielle N. Frank, magna cum laude. Beatriz Gamolo. Kira M. Crone, magna cum laude. Krishna Gohel.
Rebecca Green.
Nicole Gonzalez. Radate Girma Hailu. Sydney N. Hajimir Sadeghi, magna cum laude. Maya A. Hale, cum laude. Victoria High, magna cum laude. Rebecca A. Hill, summa cum laude. Sahara Tamelia Hill. Emily Hillman, cum laude.
Tao Viet Huang.
Tendai Mahari.
Tao Huang.
Adam Blake Hobbs. Christopher Samuel Hopkins. Jeanette Faith Howard. Aloysius B. Hora, cum laude. Ali S. Hutchinson, summa cum laude.
Adam Ibrahimi.
Anthony Huyn, magna cum laude. Onyenyamichuku Danielle Ijezi. Iam Itambi. Ashley Jaiswal, cum laude. Shant A. Jarian, cum laude. Taha Jawed, cum laude. Gelsi M. Gian, magna cum laude. Chandni Joshi. Jessica Kang. Ryan Kisrai. Naima McKenna Kiburi. Bethel Kidani. Amy Sakmarti Khan. Nitya Mani Kumaran, magna cum laude. Alyssa Lagaska. Aman Lakani. Allison Larson. Duck Yun Lee. Danielle M. Liggins. Sane Lambirik, magna cum laude. Anan Lee. Anna Caroline Lilly. Daniel H. Lim, summa cum laude. Catherine Lynn.
Shannon Taylor Lindsay.
Gabriel Loreto. Winnie Liu. Samson M. Mena, cum laude. Fabiola Mbajo. Farhad Mahmoud, cum laude. Lauren Macko. Jane Lee, Angela Mansavinos, Sarah Markham, Sydney Mason, Courtney L. Matson, magna cum laude. Caitlin N. Macaulay, Syed Perwarish Mehdi, Kweku Mills Robertson, Ijaz R. Mohammed, cum laude. George S. Morcos, summa cum laude. Colin W. Mueller, Abrar M. Munim, magna cum laude. Sriya Namagiri, Bailey Nance, cum laude. Hira Nasir, Mahla Nazarian, Rachel Elise Neal, Crystal Mayolo Nzume, Kidusan Nagash, summa cum laude. Vic T. Ha Win, cum laude. Karen V. Nguyen, cum laude. Cheryl Kamsiona Obiadi, Jungmin Oh, Michael Nguyen, Richard Anquen Nguyen, Santiago Perez Roldan, cum laude. Ye B.O. Chinwendu Okere, Eselabor Okeji, Collins Okorego, Gloria Okoth, cum laude. Shankaya C. Omkar, Opayemi A. Onabajo, Chemdia S. Onwukwe, cum laude. Ashrafos Arezi S. Fahani, magna cum laude. Chinyer S. Ozuzu, Simran Pandey, magna cum laude. Alexis Nicole Pasquale, cum laude. Anjali A. Patel, Druvik Atul Patel, Priyank Arun Patel, cum laude. Sheena Patel, Hemanta Podel, cum laude. Connor Phillips, Andrew John Pecunis, Anthony Salvatore Portuesi, Jonathan Peter Portuesi, Kayla Marie Puglisi, cum laude. Maniha Anjum Kazi, cum laude. Prasida N. Ramachandran, summa cum laude. Monia Rashid, Raquel Ramirez, Rebecca L. Rashford, magna cum laude. Munaza Riaz, Olivia R. Richter, Jacqueline Rivera, Sam Sadeghi, Bridget Bayera Rakiza, Michael Sampson, Courtney Rutkowski, cum laude. Hyunji Seo, Afraz A. Shirazi, Sanjum Singh, Christian D. Smith, Nicole Simone Smoot, Celiat Modupe Sobesan, cum laude. Jocelyn Arali Solorzano, Olivia Renee Sudri, magna cum laude. Gunnar Elias Sudal, Osman M. Suleiman,
Lucy Sorel Chuende Le Kwiku,
Zachary Bustamante Tambo, Amina Tuma, Nu Tran, Victoria Tran, Dong H. Truong, summa cum laude. Christina L. Tsai, summa cum laude. Gelare Vikili. Sarah Varney, cum laude. Matthew Vidmar. Shraddha Devdatta Wag, cum laude. Sherry Wainaina. Carly Jean Waters. Brittany Wilson. Lisa Y. Yee. Chris H. Young. Alec M. Yu, magna cum laude. Shui Hua Zhao, cum laude. Bridget Joyce Ngali. We now present the graduates in chemistry and biochemistry. Talon K. Bevan. Roymond Cheng. Isaac Cook. Du Kong Dan. Marcus A. Jordan, magna cum laude. Joshua A. Lucker, magna cum laude. Sung Ying Mo. Orinthia Taylor. Nathan F. Tyndall. We now present the graduates in mathematics and statistics. Zachary M. Barton. Sean K. Bhatia. Gabrielle S. Bomer, magna cum laude. Raymond A. Brewer, cum laude. Luke M. Chopper. Rebecca A. Coates. Jenny Degenford, summa cum laude. Nicholas J. Eagles. Ilana Frankel, magna cum laude. Lillian Getachew. Igor Gurbich. Omar Harris. Kevin Hayes. Virginia Marie Hoyt O'Connor, magna cum laude. Reagan Huber, summa cum laude. Jonathan Ryan James. Basir A. Jamil. Christina Crasius. Norina Rose McAuliffe, magna cum laude. Sarah Marica. Arsal Munawar. Sean W. Owen, summa cum laude. Thomas W. Peter, magna cum laude. Tammy Richards. Jonathan B. Rewards. James Harland Rogers. Brianna A. Salmond. Elliot Aaron Saunders. Vincent Carl Schneider. Jamshad A. Shahir, magna cum laude. Samantha Steinman. Alexander J. Suarez Beard, magna cum laude. Maihan N. Trin, magna cum laude. Adaku Uchendu, cum laude. Gregory R. Watson. James Edward Whitehead, summa cum laude. We now present the graduates in physics. Austin R. Bosgos. Todd M. Breslauer. Kendall Dion Dawkins. Dong Li Dong. Jennifer E. Hewitt, cum laude. Gregory Barton Huxtable. David O. Lyon. Alejandro L. Perdomo. Robert L. Shearer, cum laude. Max E. Trevor, summa cum laude. Benjamin J. Zidek, magna cum laude. We now present the graduates in chemical, biochemical, and environmental engineering. Eric Ankers, cum laude. Hannah M. Aris. Adam Beard, magna cum laude. Andrew Beard, magna cum laude. Shayan Golapur Borhani. Aaron E. Boyle. Joshua Brown. Ryan M. Buckley. Morgan Rose Bush. Adrian K. Davey, magna cum laude. Jessica Deng, magna cum laude. Alexander John Dolan. Nicholas S. Doherty, cum laude. Sarah B. Douglas, magna cum laude. Harley L. Edwards. Rakan D. Elmeta. Damian Ugana Emerson. Anton Victordino Espiritu. Tanya G. Evans, magna cum laude. Saeed M. Farouz. Brandon Folio. Seth Friedman. John J. Fuchsluger. Becca L. Glatt. Jeffrey T. Green, cum laude. Thomas W. Gross. Eric N. Gutierrez. Kelsey N. Hoff. Jason J. Hughes, cum laude. Luke D. Kessler. Samantha Sarah Kim. Alexander DeSales Lilly, magna cum laude. Boniface Gaetano Liai. Verity E. McDougall. Alireza Magsadi. Mitch Martin, cum laude. Theodora Anna Martin, cum laude.
Naomi Mburu.
Melissa Lynn Morales. Ilma Mandika Mulya. Quentin J. Murphy. Colleen Lauren O'Donnell. Kayla R. Pope, magna cum laude. Charles Robert Portner. Christopher Thomas Scarborough. Nicholas Simon, summa cum laude. Emily Slavey. Trevor J. Smith. Ed Fritz Tabi Oroff. Justin B. Thagard. Donnell Thomas, magna cum laude. Mecca A. Thomas, summa cum laude. Sarah Emily Wells. Bethany J. Walensky, summa cum laude. Ying Zhang, cum laude. We now present the graduates in Computer Science and Electrical Engineering. Dakota Abernathy, cum laude. Vinay Agarwal. Sabir Ahmed. Maxwell Kobe Anane. Khalil Anderson, cum laude. Christopher R. Andrews. Christian M. Angel, summa cum laude. Corey Atkins. James W. Baker, cum laude. Christopher Banos. Jacob P. Bass, summa cum laude. Jenna Lee Bennett. Justin T. Betancourt. Hemang Y. Bott, cum laude. Scott Bohan, summa cum laude. Eugene L. Burchett. Nicholas R. Carter. Eric Kwang-Yik Cha, summa cum laude. Federico O. Cifuentes Urtube. Jake Clonch. Amanda M. Mungato. Katie B. Buckwalder. Haley P. Clampett, magna cum laude. Lily Kimmerer, magna cum laude. Veronica E. Clements. Jessica Amy Cohen. Joseph Collins, magna cum laude. Jacob E. Krause, cum laude. Bruce E. Curry. Jonathan Danko. Michael Doherty, cum laude. Austin Douglas Delani. Dylan V. Demchuk. Chandler S. Depp, cum laude. Mitchell R. Devlin. Catherine J. Dillon, magna cum laude. Joanna N. Din. Andrew M. Ecker. Joseph Robert Eller.
Zachary R. Elliott, cum laude.
Patrick S. Everidge. Ria Rakesh Gandhi, cum laude. Colin P. Ganley. Christopher W. Gardner. Benjamin Walter Gill. Peter Gottlieb, summa cum laude. Benjamin L. Granger, magna cum laude. Alejandro Grimaldi, cum laude. Michael Joseph Hammond. Bradford S. Harmoning. Carly Jo Harris. Matthew L. Hearn. Michelle Natsumi Hewitt. Lydia G. Hogan, summa cum laude. Malik M. Jackson, magna cum laude. Matthew Jackson. Nisikan A. Jacob, cum laude. Seth C. Jenkins, cum laude. Benjamin E. Jeremenko. Zachary Johnson. Erwin R. Joes. Robert J. Joyce, summa cum laude. Nicholas R. Kammerer, cum laude. Caroline P. Carey, summa cum laude. Hannah M. Kiesel, magna cum laude. Nicholas M. Kaiser. Patrick A. Klenk. Caitlin Koenig, cum laude. Nicholas K. Costas, cum laude. Joseph Lanisi, magna cum laude. Lillian Lamb. Emily R. Lambert. James A. Lambert. Nicholas Lawrence. Stephen S. Lynn, summa cum laude. Douglas Lubin. Sarah Masudi. Keith W. McNamara. Nahum Meret. Mohammed Marzougian. Desiree H. Mercure. John Messaha. Marcus T. Milborn. Kevin William Miller. Marina Nicole Miragliota, cum laude. Daniel T. Martinez. Joshua Massey. Harsh D. Mehta. Kang Nyo, cum laude. Daniel P. Nguyen, cum laude. Sumanth Nirumama. Andrew S. Oling. Jamie A. Orlano. Jeffrey Osazua. Kwame Owusu Boeti. Taiwu Okakanmi. Damian J. Overton. David Pan, magna cum laude. Jacob Phillip. David A. Phillips, cum laude. Maxwell M. Poole, magna cum laude. Neil S. Posner, magna cum laude. Auran Wren. Marina Michelle Ricketts-Uy, cum laude. Logan Wrights. Alexander Michael Rockford. Jesse S. Rowland. Dominic Rollo. Julio Roman Flores. Max Nicholas Ricketts-Uy. Manika Sachdeva. Theodore A. Sakalario, cum laude. Mark P. Santos, magna cum laude. Ressa Reneth S. Sarial, summa cum laude. Vincent Shambari. Wyatt A. Schweitzer. Caitlin Seitz, cum laude. Timothy Scholler. Amulya Shrestha. John R. Shue, magna cum laude. Samuel M. Siegel, magna cum laude. Amit Singh, cum laude. Arvind Shiva, magna cum laude. Jed Song. Samuel Spangler. Darren M. Stevens. Jeffrey R. Stroop.
Rowan Suleiman, magna cum laude.
Dagmawi Tades. Randolph Tan, cum laude. Axel S. Thomas, magna cum laude. Dong Kong Tran, summa cum laude. Beatriz Tupinamba Carmela Tunoko. Samantha N. Turksey. Brian Vanek, cum laude. Khadija Wali, cum laude. Brian Weber, magna cum laude. Jacob Willis, cum laude. James Williams. Samuel Williams. Andrew Williamson. Ebenezer Y. Woodeney. Celestine L. Wong, magna cum laude. Thomas Yadetti. Malachi Ye. Andrew M. Yuan, summa cum laude. Lindsay D. Zettelmeisel, summa cum laude. We now present the graduates in mechanical engineering. Justin Anglo Aguinat. Akuru Akum. Ahmed Fuad Ali, magna cum laude. Akash Bajpai, magna cum laude. Jordan Chase Bendler. Sean Bill Podawala. Andrew I. Bowling. Justin A. Britt. Daniel Chiswick. Zachary A. Coleman. Daniel A. Cook. Daniel J. Cooley, magna cum laude. Matthew G. Dodge. Chadwick Van Erb. Brian Christopher Farr. Mark Francis, cum laude. Andrew R. Galbraith, magna cum laude. Kevin Andrew Gill. Garrett Daniels Higgins. Carl Isaiah James. Chatusanka Jayasingha, magna cum laude. Quinn Johnson. Levi Samuel Johnson. Samantha Johnson, cum laude. Adam R. Kidwell, magna cum laude. Stephen Kijak. Jake H. Kreckman, magna cum laude. Rachel Lee, cum laude. Allison K. Lewis, magna cum laude. Pavel Maliki. Angelo A. Marcus. Yuri Macer. Daniel E. Mayer, summa cum laude. Connor Jason Lee Merriman. Erlen Moscoso. James Mark Nicholas. Jacob Patrick Knopfsinger. Locke H. Pham. Jeanette Phillips, cum laude. Nicholas W. Raybuck. Dylan K. Rankin, cum laude. Samuel C. Robertson.
Courtney Rudakowski, cum laude.
Deepika Sagar. Alexander Michael Sanchez, cum laude. Christiana Sasser. Corey Saxton. Sujay Seo. Michael James Staggers.
Jessica Stanley, magna cum laude.
Matthew Stringer. Grace M. Tarnowski, magna cum laude. Nathan Trentini, magna cum laude. Toby Tunde Ali. Chelsea L. Vane. Claire L. Varte, magna cum laude. Tess A. Wooten-Klebanoff, magna cum laude. We now present the graduates in Information Systems. Jerusalem K. Abati. Adekunle Osemuriamen Adebamowo. Talal Ahmed, magna cum laude. Omolola T. Ajala. Omer Alam. Vangelis Alexandros. Hussein Ali. Brett Michael Allen, magna cum laude. Gideon Kofi Ampofo Williams. Fraz Ali Alak. Catherine Barwillow. Brent M. Bernardino. Neil P. Bott, cum laude. Matthew J. Bird. Zoe Aurelia Burt. Anderson Chan. Joshua Ayodije Olabosipo. Anjali Remy Christian. Hamza Chowdhury. Hans Mba Chungong. Tyler Chi. Yubsira Demisi. Aaron Chu. Daniel Cunningham. Quran S. Chona. Brendan Coleman. Liam Connor. Johanna Couture, magna cum laude. John Davenport Chrissy, cum laude. Matthew Ryan Cervic. Brian Sipinski, magna cum laude. Michael Patrick Daly. Satyajit Das Sarma. Megan N. Delaney. Ian Barbas. Joseph David Delat. Julia Delmont, cum laude. Brandon Devane. Amit D'Souza. Parmeet Singh Dua. Cabin Dulal. Sohela Antonia Escobar Pimienta. Moriel Antonio Espinoza, cum laude. Camila Faizieva. Rodrigo C. Garcia. Sidney Hahn. Melat Haile Georgis. Iya Gebru. James Hammond. Ahmed Hamed. Meme M. Hack. Alexander Melanchthon Horick. Shadab Huda. Sarashmika Jami. Shalina Jane, cum laude. Ryan Allen Johnston.
Devon Carter Jones. Joshua David Luke Jones, cum laude. Janook June. Michelle Madi Young. Jessica Kilcoyne. Michael Anthony Kirschbaum. Fong Lin Lam. Alyssa Lambert. Paul Lee. Senyung Lee, cum laude. Bawa T. Liam. Matthew A. Libertito.
Thomas Lim. Shirley Liu. Andrew Mayer. Mariam Malik, cum laude. Charday Mary Melton. Mark S. Minnis, cum laude. Ashley J. Murray. Alina Mir. Masuma H. Nakvi. Kalabe Mulageta. Devon Errol Mutlu. Usman Muzamal. Akil Naraparaju. Bao Lak No. Jonathan Chow Nguyen. George Nai. Ivan E. Omorogbi.
Christopher O'Brien.
Andrew O'Neill. Akshay Ashish Patel. Kushal Patel. Shiv Rajiv Patel. Pratik Parajuli. Andrew Z. Peterson. Anthony Pfeiffer. Ibrahim A. Pasha. Jamie Pineda. Nusher Amir Qureshi. Priyanka Ranadi, cum laude. Darshan Ravi Chandan, magna cum laude. Doyosi Rayemo. Sierra Leanne Reed. Brandon R. Repkowicz. Christy Lee Reels. Troy Michael Richardson. Juan Riveros. Jeff W. Romanowski. Kent Fan, cum laude. Jacob Charles Ruth, cum laude. Diwakar Sharma. Rina N. Sheikh. Urusha Shrestha. Robert Vincent Stepnowski, cum laude. Nicholas D. Suku. Fatima Akhtar Sultan. Helena Tefera. Cameron W. Thomas. Joel Thomas. Adam Thorne, Raymond Udin, Jared A. Vance, Edwin Cubero Varias, Hui Vu, Christopher Tan Wong, Xu Hong Wang, Kurt Weinheimer, Craig White, Andy Wu, cum laude, Yunpeng Xu, Robert N. Yaffe, Xinbo Yang, Tiffany Hughes, cum laude, Nita Yusfi, Ping Zhang, cum laude, Zachary Allen Zuby. We now present the graduates in interdisciplinary studies. Surovi L. Bain, Ethan Griffin, Heather Julia Mortimer, magna cum laude, Madison Jean Koenig, cum laude,
The graduating seniors in the camerata are proceeding to the risers here under the direction of Dr. Stephen Caracciola. Would you give them a round of applause, the camerata? We are almost there. We are almost there. A few words, we sing the alma mater, and then we ask you to remain. And as we sing the alma mater, it's very important that everyone remains at his or her seat out of respect for the university and for ourselves. Then we'll recess, and then we can go out and have a great celebration. By the way, give yourselves a hand for being so dignified, please. Give it. I want to acknowledge Mr. John Becker, who is the president of the Alumni Association, representing about 73,000 alumni worldwide. John graduated in 2001 with a bachelor's in information systems, and he now owns Scalable Technologies, LLC, here in Baltimore. Please give John a round of applause, please. And before I ask you to turn your tassels, let me share with you the words of UMBC's first president, the late Alvin Kuhn, who spoke to the first graduating class in the year 1970. He said this: "If you bring to the future the same personal qualities and personal commitment you have brought to this campus as students, good and important things will happen to each of you and to those around you, and the university will be proud to have played a part in your lives." And now my words to you. Know that if you persevere, and we know you will reach your goals, though you're certain to be challenged and tested along the way. Just remember that your dreams, and most important, your character, will determine who you will become. Your character will be reflected most clearly in the courage you possess and in the compassion you show for others. Above all else, be true to yourselves and true in your relationships, always reaching out to inspire and to elevate. Give truth a round of applause. Truth a round of applause. You will always be connected to each other and to UMBC because this will always be your home. Class of 2018, you may now turn your tassels. Standing ovation Audience, give them a standing ovation. Standing ovation for the class. Standing ovation. Get up and standing ovation for the class. Standing ovation for the class. Let them know we love them. Please remain standing, class. You can get up now. You're graduates. Stand up as you sing. Stand up. You look really good. You really do. As we sing the alma mater, which can be found on the inside back cover of the program. Remain at your seats. After that, we recess, and we can go out and have a wonderful time. You have been an amazing audience. Give yourselves a hand for being a great audience. Thank you so much for that dignified experience. A round of applause for dignity.
Will everyone kindly remain standing until the platform party, faculty, staff, and graduates have recessed. Family and friends are asked to meet their graduates outside of the event center. On behalf of the UMBC community, we wish you congratulations.